This is Michael Ratcliffe, and this is an overview of the Hackaday project Fly Wars. Fly Wars is all about applying the hacker's mentality to produce modern solutions to modern problems, mainly world hunger. So when I say world hunger, you probably think of third world countries. But with the expected population boom worldwide, we're expecting to see it's going to become a problem for the rich as well as the poor. So we need modern solutions to this problem, and they're most likely going to be technological. So we need to feed the leftover billions of people who are hungry today on the planet, and to feed the next extra billions of people we expect to see in the near future. As a whole, the technology in Fly Wars has proved to be very effective. When tested on a small scale, it's increased the efficiency of aquaponics by 20%, hydroponics by 80%, as well as making it much easier to implement. I'm not saying it can end world hunger, but it will make a serious dent in it. Fly Wars is not one project, but a collection of three main projects, all with the same aim of ending world hunger. And it does this by optimising aquaponics, hydroponics and fish production in general. To optimise these systems, it's important to think like a hacker and address the following issues. We need to address inputs, we need to make better use of the inputs we're using today. We need to find alternative inputs. We need to reduce the leakages or stop them completely, and we need to repurpose the waste. All this technology will be most useful when applied to the agricultural industry. Some people want to take food production into their own hands but lack the skills, and for this, system automation comes in handy because you don't need to know every little detail about the system. The computer can take control of all that, so you've got more of a plug and play solution. And because of that, further down in this project, if you scroll down, I've released everything open source with all the code under GNU, all the circuit diagrams, and most of it's on the Arduino platform. So even if you've not used an Arduino before, you can make one of these systems very easily and very cheaply. If you scroll down, there'll be a separate video for each project outlining where it's up to and what modifications I'd like to make. But for now, I'll leave you a brief overview of one of the technologies aimed at optimising fish feeding. Scroll down after the video. There's more fish produced each year than cattle by weight. There's over 156 billion kilograms of fish produced each year. So how can technology help to increase this number? The primary factor when you're growing fish is what you feed them and how you feed them. You can feed them the same amount of food, but if you don't do it at the correct times, it's very wasted. Fish like to be fed depending on water temperature, fish type, maturity and dissolved oxygen in the water. Now all this can be represented mathematically, which makes it great because we can build a system like this, which is an automated fish feeder which works on feed forward. So what it does, it takes measurements of the environment it's operating under. It knows the type of fish in the tank because I've told it. It measures the water in the tank, and it feeds at the right times and the right amounts to maximise productivity of the growing pond. Now feed forward's okay, it'll probably suffice for a lot of ventures, but feedback is what you really want. So this unit here is the control unit here, is a vision based feedback system. So you've got a camera mounted at the top of the pond looking down, and this counts the number of food particles in the pond and tracks what the fish are eating, how fast they're eating it and when they're not eating. So we can apply general control back theory to this. Now this is set up, it's running at the moment, it's trying to keep about this much food in the pond, so I'm going to simulate the fish eating the food. So when I take the food out of the pond, the feeder should add that food back as it is doing now. Now this is just a basic unit to prove the concept.